The sooner you start setting money aside for their college years, the better prepared your children will be to face the rising cost of tuition. One of the most popular ways to save for a child's post-secondary education is to open a 529 plan, which is a state-sponsored, tax-advantaged education investment account. And any withdrawals your child makes will be tax-free as long as they're used to pay for a qualified educational expense. So a 529 plan seems like an obvious win, right? Not necessarily. In some cases, investing in a 529 could actually wind up costing you and costing your child too. Here's why. 1. Your child has to use the money for college. But what if they decide not to go to college and instead pursue a career straight out of high school? Or what if they choose to go to a local school that costs a lot less than the private college you've been budgeting for? Or what if they decide to join the military? In those cases, you'll wind up with too much money in your 529 and you'll need to pay a 10% penalty on any interest you've earned since you started contributing to the plan. 2. You may have to cough up some hefty fees. In general, 529 plans come with undesirable fees. According to the investment company Vanguard, the industry average for 529 fees, also called expense ratios, is 0.4%. That might not seem like a lot, but if you're planning to contribute the maximum amount to your child's 529 each year, it can quickly add up, and it may undercut the return you'll see on your investment. 3. Your investment options will be limited. When you start a 529, you'll need to select from the investment options offered by your specific plan. These options can vary widely by state and by provider, and they may not always be diverse enough to meet your long-term investment goals. You need to be aware that many of the investment options offered can actually lose money. So, is there a better way to save for my child's education? Did you know that there's another strategy that has been around for many years that is able to provide certain benefits for your child that a 529 plan or savings account may not? For example, it offers 1. Potential for higher returns. The returns are tied to the performance of a stock market index, such as the S&P 500, which has the potential to earn higher returns than a traditional savings account or a fixed-rate investment in a 529. All while guaranteeing that you never, ever lose any money. 2. Tax-free growth. The cash value grows on a tax-free basis, which means you don't have to pay taxes on the growth, even when you withdraw the funds. 3. Flexibility. It also allows you to access the cash value for any reason without penalty, which can provide more flexibility than a 529 plan, which is typically limited to education expenses. To find out if this seldom-used strategy is the right choice for you, schedule an appointment.